Lexus is transforming the GR trim into a refined performance crossover, but the careful tuning choices reveal who the LBX Morizo RR is really for. It's surprising that the Japanese brand is even developing such a model. In its standard form, the LBX is a rather attractive, stylish, and compact crossover. Unfortunately, it's not sold in the United States. Then Toyota CEO Akio Toyoda decided to have some fun and created the Morizo RR by placing the drivetrain of the GR Yaris and GR Corolla under the body of the LBX. If you're wondering where the name comes from, it's from Morizo, his personal racing nickname that he used while anonymously testing vehicles on the track. It was first presented as a concept early last year, but we didn't have much hope that it would go into production. But in the middle of the year, to a big surprise, Lexus confirmed that the project would come to life. It caused quite a stir in Australia. Shortly after announcing the high-performance crossover, Lexus Australia revealed that its first-year production had sold out. Visually, the LBX Morizo RR looks slightly more aggressive than the standard model, but it's definitely less flashy than the GR Yaris or GR Corolla. It doesn't have the massive hips of those rally cars, but it still looks great on the road thanks to its 19-inch forged aluminum wheels. In Japan, the LBX Morizo RR features the same 1.6-liter turbocharged 3-cylinder engine used in the GR Yaris and GR Corolla, producing the same 224 kilowatts, 300 horsepower, and 295 lb-ft, 400 Nm, of torque. However, the model produced for the Australian market includes a petrol particulate filter to meet Euro 6C emission standards. This means the power drops to 206 kilowatts, 276 horsepower, and the torque to 390 Nm, 287 lb-ft. This is unfortunate, but as we discovered, it's hardly noticeable. An 8-speed automatic transmission and the familiar GR4 all-wheel drive system are offered as standard. Given that the Lexus LBX Morizo RR carries the Lexus logo, it's not surprising that it's more expensive than its Toyota siblings. Local prices start at $83,863 Australian dollars, $55,810 US dollars, including all road tolls. For comparison, the 2025 GR Corolla, offered with the 8-speed automatic transmission option, starts at $76,456 Australian dollars, $50,881 US dollars. The flagship LBX's interior feels distinctly more upscale compared to the cabins of the GR Yaris and GR Corolla. While those two models' cabins are old-fashioned and furnished with plenty of cheap plastic, the Morizo RR feels more modern and refined. Like other LBX models, this model features a large 9.8-inch infotainment screen neatly placed in the center of the instrument panel and supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Lexus has also added a 12.3-inch digital instrument panel and head-up display, while equipping the Morizo RR with an excellent 13-speaker Harman Kardon sound system. There's also plenty of Alcantara, red contrast stitching, and far more soft-touch surfaces compared to the GR Yaris or GR Corolla. However, like the Yaris, the LBX Morizo RR is best suited for 2 adults in the front and 2 children in the back. Rear seat space is narrow, and legroom in particular is quite limited. The front seats may not look as sporty as those in the GR models, but they offer the same level of support with generous support and full electric adjustment, unlike the Corolla's manual adjustment. In a straight line, the Morizo RR feels as fast as the GR Corolla, but doesn't quite reach the speed of the smaller and lighter Yaris. Toyota claims the 0 to 100 km per hour, 62 miles per hour, acceleration time is 5.2 seconds. That's only a tenth of a second slower than the fastest time I achieved with a GR Corolla automatic under similar conditions, and more than enough to put a smile on your face.